Hello my YouTube lovelies and happy September. Yeah, we're in September already. This year has just flew by. But anywho, today we're here to talk about this look and the palette that I achieved to get this look, and that palette is the Persona Identity palette. But before, I'm going to contain myself, so I'm going to go over briefly what's on my face, and then we're going to go into the actual palette and do some swatches, okay? As I stated, it's the Persona palette. This palette was created by a YouTuber called Sona Gasparian. I hope I'm not butchering her name. I came across this palette randomly on Instagram, and I was like, wow, what palette is that? And I think I saw the picture, so then I looked it up on YouTube, and then this lady came up. This was with the palette, but her channel, Sona Gasparian, I think that's what came up, and then that's when she said she had started a makeup line, and it was this palette. And then I watched a couple of videos. There aren't any videos. I think there was one person who was a woman of color, but she's more lighter skinned. I can't think of her name, but I'll put it down below. She did a tutorial, but other than that, I haven't seen any women of color really talk about this palette. I don't know if any women of color know about this palette, but I found out about it and I went and bought it. This palette is $32, I want to say, and this palette is everything, but we'll get into that later. But let's start on what's on my eyes. So in the palette, I used 4 colors. I used Charming for my transitional shade. I used Chic for like the crease and the outer V. Now, I didn't feel that this was dark enough for me to accomplish what I wanted, so I grabbed the WOC Pro Matte, that's my favorite, and I just deepened it with this burgundy. So yeah, so I put Chic in there, but then I deepened it with burgundy from WOC. So yes, so I did grab that for that purpose. Then I used the color Bombshell. Like, okay, I'm probably blinding you guys, so let me turn it over. This greenish color, where am I at? Oh, this greenish color right here. Like, do you guys see this? Like, this is when I first saw this palette, when I saw pictures of first color my eye went to was that, like, green, this greenish color. Like, love it. Can't wait to dig into Bossy. I'm gonna try and come back and do a tutorial with Bossy. I think this is the color right here. This is a pretty cranberry-ish, maroonish color. Love that. This so yeah, so those are the colors that I used on my eyes. And I used for lashes, guys, remember, I don't remember what haul video I did. In a haul video I mentioned there was some lashes that I'm on the hunt for, and I had to go to Chicago a couple weeks ago to deal with family matter, and I went to this beauty supply store. I saw it and I was like, I need to run in there and just look. They had them, and I'm talking about the Velux by INV. I don't have the box for this one. I think I threw the box out, but I'm gonna probably do another video to review these. These are the other 2 styles. I don't want to give it all away, but these are the ones that I have on, and these are the Blair styles, and oh my god, like, I'm in love. And these babies are $5.99. Now you understand why I refuse to pay $25, $30 for a pair of lashes. You can get beautiful lashes like that are similar quality for less. but I haven't gotten there yet. I'm getting there. Just not with the lashes. With everything else, I think I'm there. Just haven't gotten there with the lashes. So yeah, and for my brows, I use my Anastasia brow pencil, dark brown Brow Wiz. Use the pomade to kind of sculpt out my brows, and the Anastasia concealer, to underneath my brows to highlight my brows. I've had this concealer for a while, and as you can see, I use it a lot, but you only need the tiniest amount under your brows. You only need the tiniest amount. And the same thing with the pomade. I think it's time for a new one, but as you can see, you don't need a whole lot. I just seriously, it'll last you a long time. So, yep. So I had that. And for my foundation, I pulled out my NARS Sheer Glow foundation in Benares, and I mixed it with a little bit of the Laguna Illuminator for that dewy look. So yeah, I did that. For my primer, I used my Inglot Mattifying Under Makeup Base. This stuff is the bee's knees. I think out of all of the mattifying primers that I have, I think this is the best one. I have the Becca and I have the Makeup Forever mattifying one, but honestly, I think the Inglot one is the best. The best. And I'm just gonna say the best of the best. So yeah. For my under eye concealer, I used my Kat Von D Lock-It concealer cream in Warm D33. You guys know this is one of my favorite concealers. I don't have too many concealers, but this was a newer one. Was it this year or last year when it came out? And it is part of my regular, I switch up between this, and my Pro Longwear for under my eyes. So love that concealer. And all the rest of my face, I used my next new favorite is the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. This thing, guys, I've been killing it. I gotta get a new one. I love this concealer. This is thebomb.com. And yeah, so that's my face. And then I actually set everything with my NARS Soft Velvet Loose Powder and Heat. I generally only use this powder when I use my NARS foundation. You don't just have to use it with NARS foundation, but I tend to feel that obviously, that's how they come out with these products, that you use NARS powder for NARS foundation. You don't have to. But I tend to feel that these work best with the NARS foundation as opposed to my Makeup Forever Pro Finish or my Velvet Finish for Makeup Forever or my Becca multitasking powder that I'll use over Lancome, the Dior foundation. I just feel the NARS one works best with the NARS one. Just like Makeup Forever works best with Makeup Forever. Whatever. That's just me. And so for my cheeks, I pulled out House Wine blush from MAC. Love this blush. This is my second favorite blush. My first favorite being Raisin. I should do a video of my favorite blushes for women of color. Let me know if you guys want to see that, because I typically tend to stick with the same blushes, and especially now that fall's coming, I typically tend to stick with the same blushes. Like I said, I have a lot of blushes, but I don't have a lot of blushes compared to most people. And then the ones that I have, like I said, I typically tend to stick with those same ones. So yeah, that is my second favorite blush. This is a Pro blush, but it's wonderful. This is a little bit deeper. This has more of a burgundy, deeper burgundy than Raisin does, but Raisin is the perfect everyday blush for a woman of color. So yeah. Now for my highlight. Y'all see that? Can y'all not see that? Can y'all not figure out what I'm wearing on my cheek? No? Okay, well, I'm gonna tell you. I'm using the Becca Light Chaser highlighter, and this, you know, you can use it for the face and the eyes. This thing got me. Do y'all not? Let me just look at that. That's what I have on my cheeks. Like, I could put these in my eyes too, but this is what I have on my cheeks. I just blended it out. This is what it looks like on my cheeks. What? Yes! Yes. Yes. You guys already know what time it is. I may go to look at some of the other ones that they came out with. They came out with 6 of these, but I think I'm okay, because this one I think was unique for me. You know, all the other pinks, and I think I'm good with this one. This right here, oh my goodness, yes. And then to set my face, I used my Makeup Forever Super Matte Loose Powder. Like, I've had this, and I use this. And you see how much I still have in here? There's a lot in here. There's a lot in here. I had this. And when I first got it, it was not full. You know, they don't fill up the whole container. Like, look at that. Look at that. Like, I love this stuff. I love this stuff. This stuff is awesome. Awesome. Next, this stuff is better than the Laura Mercier, the lighter translucent powder. I do like the medium deep one, which is a lot better in my opinion. But the super matte loose, and if you're like into baking under your eye, this is good too. That's good too. So yeah, that's everything on my face. And can we just talk about the lid? Now y'all already know I'm over summer. What kind of summer did we really have with all the rain, and it's been cold? Like, the summer month, the heat came like in June, which normally the heat doesn't start till July. Well, by the end of July, it was like on and off cold. And then with all the rain and stuff we've been getting, like, I'm just really over summer. I'm ready for fall. Fall is my favorite time of year anyway, and I'm ready. So the dark lips have come out, guys. So I put on MAC's Night Moth, and this baby right here, this is the Retro Matte Liquid Lip Color, and you're uniformly fabulous. Let me just tell you, this is like Smoke Purple / Cyber. They're pretty much the same lipstick for MAC in a liquid lipstick form. Like, this thing is, see it in the tube, look how purple. This is like a dark, like, it's, the description is like a blackened grape. When it goes on, it looks really black, but then you see that purple under if you kind of poke out, like this thing right here. And when I walked in church today, everyone was like, oh my God, what is that on your lips? So yeah, this right here, yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. So that's all the stuff that I have on my face. So let's get into the review and get into some swatches of the palette. Like I said, this palette was created by YouTuber Sona Gasparian. And I hope I'm saying her name right. This is her. She's very pretty. She has her own channel here on YouTube. And she started her makeup company last year. I believe this is the only product right now that she has. I'm just like waiting on the next palette, since I pretty much gave the review away. I'm waiting on the next one. First of all, the palette itself is like very nice and very small, great for travel. And I love what she did with the front of this. The cover of her palette represents all the different places she's visited. And this is her, of course, obviously. But this is a beautiful palette. Like, she did a great job. And honestly, I think more makeup companies should look into making palettes this size, because it's like great for travel. And this palette is a palette you can use every day. It's like an all day, everyday palette. It comes with this card in the package. It came packaged very, very nicely. She just gave a little bit about herself, and you know, this is her first product launch. You know, let me read it. I'm delighted to share what I've been working so passionately on this past year. Allow me to introduce Persona Cosmetics Identity Palette, our first product launch. The inspiration behind the Identity Palette was to develop a variety of highly pigmented neutral shades that can easily go from day to night. Wear 12 months of the year and compact enough to travel the world with you. I want to personally thank you for your continuous support and believing in my vision as makeup artist, creator, and beauty guru. I'm excited to take this first step to help shape the next wave of beauty products. And she signed her name. And you can find tutorials on Persona Cosmetics. However, if you're a woman of color, I don't think you'll be able to find any of those geared toward us on the website. So that might be something she might want to look into, you know, to kind of incorporate everyone. I mean, I don't think, let me not assume, so let me not even open my mouth and say anything. But just the palette overall, I mean, it comes with 6 shimmer shades, 6 matte shades. And honestly, I can't even tell you, I don't even know what to say. Like, this palette is everything. These shadows are amazing, and what I like also about this palette is she has all the names of the shadows on the back of the palette, and she also has all the names of the shadows underneath each shade. Okay? And she's got this cool mirror that goes in the palette, so this is great for like when you're traveling, you're doing your makeup, you got everything here. Now let's talk about these shades. So we got Humble, we've got Charming, we've got Audacious. Let me just kind of put this down. We've got Sassy, we've got Maverick, we've got Chic, we've got Gold Digger, we've got Bombshell, Holla, we've got Bossy, we've got Seductive, we've got Goddess, and we've got Fearless. So I'm just gonna swatch like a few of the colors. I'm gonna swatch Bombshell because that is what I use on my eyes. Do you not see? Oh my God. Do you not see that? Do you not see that? Like, yeah. Then we're gonna go into Bossy, which, that's a very lightly tapped it. Well, this one's not coming. Well, I can see it on my arm, but I don't know if you can see it in the camera. Let's just put a little bit more on there, shall we? Yeah, I probably didn't put it in there good enough on my finger. So that's Bossy. I love that color. And I'm gonna swatch one more shimmer shade, and that would be Gold Digger. Look at that! Look, man, listen here. Now this is a pretty, wee, girlfriend. Yes, can we say love? Oh my goodness. That is a pretty color. That green and that Bombshell and that Gold Digger. What you say? What you say? Wow, that is beautiful. Okay, so I'm gonna swatch a couple of the matte colors. This is Fearless. I think this is the darkest. Oh my God, it's like a dark brown color. Wow. It's like a brownish black, like a very dark brown black. Oh my God, yes. Sona, you did that. Oh, I spiked that. And we're gonna go in Chic. Yeah, see, this is a very muted, like a purple with a gray undertone. That's why I had to go in with burgundy to kind of deepen it the way I want it. But it is a very pretty color, though. You can use that for like a gray, purple, smoky eye. Oh, that is nice. And let's go in with this audacious color. Let's go in with this one. Wow, that's a nice orange kind of color. Yeah, that's very nice. It's like a muted orange. It's very pretty. Very nice. Like, you can see this pigmentation is phenomenal. These shadows are so glad I bought it, and I think I may buy one for my kit because I'm trying to revamp. I'm going to declutter the eyeshadow palettes in my kit, and I'm only going to use a few shadows in there, and I think I'm going to order another one and put this one in there, and so I'll have this one and then Natasha Denona one. And I think I'm going to get maybe one more palette, and then that's when I'll start my decluttering of my eyeshadow palettes. But this little thing is like, look at the pigmentation. Oh my god, it's so sick. Like I'm trying to hold my arm sideways. Like, this is nuts. Like, this is crazy. Like, these shadows. Will I say is it women of Will I say, is it women of color friendly? Abso-freaking-lutely. This thing will work on the lightest to the darkest. This palette is a must-have. So for those of you who don't know anything about Persona Cosmetics, well, now you do. I beseech you to go on their Instagram, go on the website, personacosmetics.co. But I'll put all that in the description bar. And, you know, I mean, for $32, like, and she gives you a fair amount of product in each shadow. So I think it's like 0.04 ounces or 1.20 grams in each shadow. Like, that's a lot. And then this palette, look how small the palette is. Like, this, and this is perfect for like everyday. Perfect for when you travel. This is the perfect everyday palette. I love this thing, and honestly, I can't wait till she comes out with the next one. And one more thing, she says on the back of the palette, this is the ultimate palette for brown eyes, and she is absolutely right about that. So again, to my ladies of color, I say go for it. This is a beautiful palette. It's a must-have. It's a must-have. I mean, you don't have to, but I think it's a must-have. This is good, like she said, for 365. Like, if you're just getting into makeup, this is something that you can, you know, this is something you could use from, like it said, from going from a day to night. You know, you can make it upgrade your look at nighttime, and you can use it January to December. Like, if this is it, and this be the only palette you have, you can use it all year round. If you weren't like a makeup junkie like myself and many others. But like I said, if you're just starting out, or if you're just someone you love makeup, but you just aren't really a makeup hoarder like me, this will be the perfect palette. And if you're looking for the perfect palette to take with you everywhere, if you're the type of person that travels a lot, this definitely is it. Like palettes like the excuse me, the Lorac Pro Matte, this one, I don't know what other palette I have, like the Viseart, the little petite ones, those are good for travel. Like, but this, excuse me, it's a great palette. It's a great palette. And like I said, is it women of color friendly? Yes. So go and get it. Go and get it. And you tell them Katrina sent you. Go and get this palette. And Sana, I don't know if you ever watched this video, but I'm waiting on the next one, girlfriend, because you nailed it on the hammer with this one. So, yeah. Alright, guys. So, that was my face of the day, and just kind of a mini review, and give you some swatches of this wonderful, magnificent palette. It's called the Identity Palette again, and it is from a company called Prasanna Cosmetics. Make sure you guys check out Sana Gasparian. She's a YouTuber here on YouTube, and check them out on Instagram and Twitter. There's Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. So yeah, that's it for me. I'm gonna leave you guys now, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if this is something that you may want to look into. Let me know if you have it. I want to know who's got this palette. Let me know what you think. So yes, lovelies, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video.